You are watching Channel Adrian TV.
Wake up! Wake up! Yo, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, wherever you're watching this. Welcome back to another, wake up video where I tie in pop culture, what's going on through the week, and a little bit of morning motivation after workout thoughts, because I thought it'd be better to tie it into one. And y'all, I know y'all been seeing me post the NFL Top 100. I'm finally done with that, so I'm being able to get back to doing different types of content, like the police body cam videos, the relationship videos, videos about sneakers, but I had to make sure I got those videos out because the season literally starts tomorrow. So I just want to say I appreciate all the support on that. Now, y'all do know we can start. Let's go off and start talking about sneakers. Now, for sneakers, y'all, I haven't bought any sneakers recently except for those diamond turfs that just came out, the emeralds. So you know what? I should have had them on the. I should have had that on the screen. Hold on. Air diamond turf. Yeah, those ones right there. And those did come out. And then actually a lot of places you can still get them. So it's no rush for y'all if y'all are wanting to get them. And I do need to do a sneaker review on that. I plan to do that. Soon. It's just like, y'all, I've been so busy. So with work and everything in my schedule, that's why I can't do wake ups every single day anymore in the morning. So I may just do it kind of like on Monday or something like that. See, I don't even know what today is. What today is? Let me check. Hold on. Today is... Okay. See, when you're working so much, you lose track of days. Like, I thought it was Monday for some reason, but today is Wednesday. So yeah, my days are all messed up. But yeah, y'all, it's a beautiful shoe. I will do a sneaker review on it. And that'll probably be my next sneaker review, because I do have some reviews that I still need to edit, like the Olympic sixes and stuff like that. But since I've been so busy, I haven't really had a chance to get to it. And speaking of sneakers, Cave Stones, which do release, actually the Cave Stones do release today for early access, because you do see Air Jordan 4 Cave Stones, JD Sports early access. If you're not familiar with early access, it's if you have a JD Sports account and you have a certain amount of points, and if you go to your account and you have the amount of points, you could get early access to not have to deal with the lines. And that's helpful for more popular shoes, like when the Ferraris came out, the Air Jordan 5 metallic silvers, stuff like that. Now, am I getting the Cave Stones? No. Like I said, the next Jordans I will probably buy either would be the Taxis or the Gammas. Other than that, I'm probably not going to buy no J's actually for a while. But also, you do see the Jordan Trunners. And I remember that had a run in the late 2000s, because that's when a lot of the older heads were wearing them. A lot of kids my age around that time weren't really wearing them, but I do remember seeing a lot of old heads wearing those. But I'm not going to get those. You see the Lucas coming out. Now, those Air Jordan 4 cleats are hard. I like those. And like I said, the official release for the Cave Stones will be the 6th on Saturday as usual. It's just that JD always does the early access on Wednesday up into the week of that release. Well, that Saturday of that release. I know a lot of people are going to be looking forward to those 5s on the 13th. Now, those are nice shoes, the black ton 5s, but I'm not going to get them. It's a nice shoe, dope shoe, but like, number one, I'm probably not going to wear it a lot, and it would be dope to add to my collection. But like I said, if I don't plan on wearing them, I'm not going to buy them. Or you could buy the shoes to potentially do a trade. But like I said, there's not much Jordans that I really do want other than maybe those Taxis. And the Taxis is a maybe. Or the Gammas. Other than that, I'm pretty much done for shoes for the year. So yeah, that's it for shoes that week. And I know there are some Supreme news, but y'all, I don't be wearing Supreme and all that. That's why I don't do reviews on it or talk about it. And plus, my time is so limited. Like, I literally got to do some things after this to where my time, to be honest with y'all, I'm already running behind. But when I get more free time, I'll start putting in different types of shoes, because even though I'm not into those shoes, I think it'll still be dope to get that information out to y'all. So at some point I will implement that. But as of right now, y'all, I only talk about shoes that I personally like and wear. And a lot of times it's really just Nike and Jordans. And I know that could be redundant, but I just got to be honest with y'all. I don't like faking something. Like, if I don't like the shoe, I'm not going to fake and say, oh, this is mind blowing. Oh, I can't do that, y'all. But what I am excited for is we're finally here at the NFL season. It does start tomorrow, Thursday. It will kick off with Dallas versus Philly. It's going to be at Philly's home because remember, they're getting their rings and the banner. And Sirianni already said him and the players are not going to be on the field when the banner drops and supposedly get their rings because they're going to be focused for the game, which I have no problem with. And Friday, also don't forget that the Kansas City is going to play the Los Angeles Chargers all the way in Brazil. So it's going to be interesting to see how that game works out. Yeah, y'all, football is here, and I'll probably drop my FanDuel episode probably Saturday. So Saturday, Friday, one of those two, but I got a busy week of filming that I have to do. So you definitely can expect that. And then I'll start my This Week in the NFL series, which I'll probably drop those Tuesday because I want to wait for the Monday night game. So you could also look into that. So I'm just going to keep doing my same content, but I'm still also going to tie in the NFL in. Honestly, y'all, this is my favorite part of the year because we have baseball playoffs finna start. College football started. NFL is about to start. Basketball about to start. For a person that's really into sports, this is really like a sports fanatic's dream because you literally got all these great sports bunch into a few months. So literally there'll be something every night to fall asleep to on TV. And the reason I say fall asleep to is because I really don't even have time to watch TV. I'm always working, doing something, ripping and running. So when I'm falling asleep, I may just have a game on. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and let me see what the time is, y'all. Okay. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and give y'all my Super Bowl predictions. My Super Bowl prediction, I think, is going to be the Eagles versus the Chiefs. Yes, I said the Chiefs, and I think Pat Mahomes is going to get him another ring. You got to remember, Pat Mahomes' offense there was a lot of injuries, and then Rice being out, there were a lot of injuries to where I don't think Mahomes couldn't hit his potential, and they still got to the Super Bowl, but they were blown out. But I do think Pat Mahomes been hearing all the noise about people talking about Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and forgetting about his greatness. I do think now, hopefully there are no injuries, but we all know because it's football, there are going to be some injuries. But if no injuries, especially on the offensive side of the ball for the Chiefs, I do think that Mahomes is going to win another ring and get his throne of being a top quarterback in the league. Because right now, the players voted Lamar Jackson as the best quarterback in the league. And I'll leave the link in the description. When I did NFL Top 100, they had Lamar Jackson as number 2. And I think Pat Mahomes was 5 or 6 on that list. I'm interested to see what happens this year. And the reason I said the Eagles, because with Saquon Barkley, that team is going to be hard to stop. You have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert at tight end, and Barkley. You can't stop all those weapons. And then plus, me personally, if they can't stop the run, Saquon Barkley is like one of those old school bell cow backs to where he could carry 20 carries a game and it won't affect him. So that's my Super Bowl prediction. Eagles versus the Chiefs again, but the Chiefs get their throne back. And y'all, I know I like to tie a little bit of morning motivation, after workout thoughts, because I literally did this. This is my video literally after my workout, and I just want to say to all the men and women out there, y'all, transition is not going to be easy in career, life, anything, but you just gotta try to find a way. Just like I'm trying to find a way to get these videos out. Now, is it as many videos as I want to? No. Am I happy where the channel is? No, but you still gotta chip at it and you still gotta find a way to make it work, even though if it's not the best way for you or the best situation for you, you just gotta deal with it and roll with the punches. And that's just life. Now, the good thing about that is if you have resolve and you have a tough mindset, you could get through it. You could deal with it. You could kind of smooth things around, plan here, plan there. Okay, I could get sleep here. In other words, you can adapt. And that's what I've noticed when people go through things like this. It's hard for them to adapt and they don't ever get acclimated to the change to where maybe they stop doing what they were doing. Maybe they fall off. Like, for example, I could have easily just stopped filming videos on this channel. I could have stopped working out, but I have goals and I want to stick to them. So I just got to adapt as best as I can and then, roll with the punches that way. And men and women, I hope this inspires you and I hope you have a good week. And I'm ready for some football and you can expect more videos from me. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.